Hello everyone, it is your friendly neighborhood art teacher here to give you a tutorial on how to use water-based markers as if they were a paint. So I have in front of me the piece of photocopied that I've given to you all that you can use to do this assignment. And I have water, a paintbrush, a little plastic lid to a Tupperware that I'm going to use as a palette, and my markers. So the first thing that you're going to do is take a marker and scribble onto the plastic with it. And that is basically going to be your paint. And then you are going to dip your brush into the water and liquefy the marker. Then you're going to use that to paint your shape. The more water you use, the lighter your color is going to be. So you can play around on a piece of scrap paper to try to get an intense color by using just a little bit of water. Excuse me. There's my red. Orange is next. This time, I'm going to try to get a little bit more of the water off of my brush so I'm not getting it too wet. See if I can't get a darker color. And then I'm going to paint the orange in. So less water means a more intense color, but it also means less paint. So you might have to scribble more when you do that. So you're going to do your basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Notice we don't have black on here, mostly because your mandala has a lot of black in it anyway. The next step is the lower level, and what I would like you to try to do with this is mix some colors. So I'm putting more orange on here, and I probably have enough red because red is a strong color, but I'm going to put a little bit more just in case. And then I'm going to dip my brush. I'm going to dry my brush first because my red still has water in it. And I'm going to scoop up some of the red and put it in with my orange. And it would be awesome if you could get a color that was halfway between the two so that when you look at it, you don't really think red or orange. You don't let one color overpower the other. And if you think back to color work that hopefully you did in Art Fundamentals, you'll know that red is stronger than orange and yellow. So you would put a teeny bit of the red into a fair amount of the orange. And so you can see this is a little darker than the orange. It's a little more red. I think you're probably going to be fine with maybe 3 or 4 colors on your palette, but then I would wash them in between. So if I move on and do my yellow, I'm going to get a lot of this water off because yellow is such a transparent color. Fully load my brush and paint it into the yellow square. Now the yellow-orange is going to be tricky because yellow is such a wimpy color. It's my favorite, so I don't mean that it's not a good color, but it's just a weak color. It doesn't take much to change it or influence it. So I'm really going to just take a teeny bit of orange, and I want to make sure I've got pure orange here and not like the red orange, which is what that was still left over as. So I'm just going to take a teeny bit of orange on my brush and mix it in. I'm going to test it over here. I think I need more orange, so I'm going to take a little more orange. That's probably going to do it. I'm going to paint that down here in the yellow-orange. It should look more yellow than orange. And now at this point, I think what I'll do is clean off my palette and keep going with the rest of it. There you have it. Let me know if you have questions.